Have you ever noticed that when you go for a walk with your children or grandchildren, they keep chatting away and moving quickly, while after only a few hundred yards your calves feel tight and your breathing grows heavy?
That gap in stamina is not because you are weaker, but because muscle strength naturally declines over time, and as muscles lose power, the risks of falling, fatigue, and even losing independence in daily activities begin to rise.
The good news is that there is a simple, practical solution.
With just one familiar kind of juice, you can help slow down muscle aging, maintain endurance, and keep flexibility so every step feels more confident. In this video, I'll share why this juice is so special, how it protects muscles after 60, and how to drink it in a way that brings the greatest benefit.
If you truly want to protect your body, keep your legs strong, and prevent age from limiting your steps, stay with me through this talk.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with friends, and leave a comment so we can continue the conversation together.
Inside the human body, muscle aging happens quietly day after day. After 60, many people begin to notice the signs: legs that feel heavy like lead after a long walk, hands that tremble carrying even a small bag, or a back that aches after just a short time working in the garden.
These are all symptoms of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. One of the key drivers of this process is the damage caused by free radicals attacking muscle cells. Free radicals are like sparks that fly off during the burning of energy. In youth, our internal antioxidant system, the body's firefighting team, quickly puts them out. But after 60, that team weakens, letting the sparks spread and burn through proteins, DNA, and muscle cell membranes. The result is fibers that lose their elasticity, become more fragile, repair more slowly, and gradually waste away. This is where quercetin, found in apples, comes in as a powerful shield. Quercetin is a flavonoid, a plant compound with a strong ability to neutralize free radicals. Unlike vitamin C, which works mainly in water, or vitamin E, which acts mostly in fat, quercetin can move through both environments. That means it can protect many kinds of cells, including muscle cells. By blocking the chain reactions of oxidation, quercetin helps muscle fibers stay stronger and healthier. A study published in Nutrients in 2021 showed that regular quercetin intake significantly reduced oxidative stress while also improving muscle recovery after activity. For older adults, this is especially meaningful because it demonstrates that quercetin not only prevents damage, but also supports better regeneration. In daily life, this becomes very clear. Someone who drinks a glass of apple juice each day often notices real improvements. Climbing stairs feels less exhausting. Walking longer distances requires fewer rests, and nighttime cramps become less frequent. On the other hand, those who rarely eat fruit and miss natural sources of quercetin often complain that their muscles tire quickly, ache after minor effort, and leave them feeling less confident moving around. And the benefits don't stop at the muscles. When muscles are protected, blood circulation stays steadier, easing the workload on the heart and keeping the brain well supplied with oxygen. In other words, apple juice does more than protect muscles. It also supports heart resilience and brain clarity. How we choose and prepare apples makes a difference. Both red and green apples contain quercetin, but most of it is concentrated in the peel. So when making juice, it's best to keep the skin on after washing thoroughly or choosing organic apples for safety. Drinking apple juice in the morning or after light activity allows the body to absorb it better, while also giving muscles healthy energy right when they need it. You may wonder, can a single glass of apple juice really make such a difference? The answer is yes, if it becomes a steady habit. The body doesn't change overnight, but small, consistent steps build lasting results. It's like watering a plant. One day of watering doesn't make it bloom, but over a season the care adds up and the plant grows strong. Muscles respond the same way, nourished daily by protective nutrients like quercetin. When you begin drinking apple juice regularly, watch for the differences in just a few weeks. Calf cramps lessen, Your hands feel steadier lifting objects, and the soreness after chores like shopping or gardening fades more quickly. These are all signs that your muscles are being shielded and repaired by nature's defender quercetin. And quercetin is only part of the apple's power. Apples are also rich in vitamin C, a key nutrient for producing collagen, the substance that keeps muscles firm, elastic, and strongly connected to tendons and ligaments. That is the second benefit we'll explore next.
When people think about muscle strength, most immediately think of protein.
But for a muscle fiber to stretch, contract, and stay firmly attached to tendons and bones, the body needs another element just as important: collagen. Collagen is the most abundant structural protein in the body. It acts like steel cables that hold muscle fibers together, flexible, yet firm. After 60, the body's natural production of collagen drops sharply. This loss makes muscles less elastic, more prone to injury, and slower to recover after activity. What's fascinating is that collagen cannot form without vitamin C. Without vitamin C, the biochemical reactions that weave collagen fibers together simply cannot be completed. Vitamin C is like the indispensable builder, laying down the scaffolding that keeps muscles strong. When we eat or drink apple juice, a natural source of vitamin C, the body receives the raw material it needs to continue producing collagen, helping muscles stay resilient and durable. A report in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2020 found that older adults with higher blood levels of vitamin C tended to have greater muscle mass and strength than those who were deficient. This explains why keeping up daily vitamin C intake, even from simple sources like apple juice, delivers long-term benefits in resisting muscle decline. Picture muscles as a net. When collagen is plentiful, the mesh is tight and strong, keeping muscles both supple and stable. When collagen runs low, the net loosens and tears more easily, leaving muscles weak, more prone to cramps and sprains, and even minor bumps can cause lingering soreness. This is why so many people after 60 feel themselves losing strength quickly, not only because of shrinking muscle mass, but because the quality of those connections has weakened. In real life, I've seen this many times. Older patients often complain of shoulder or knee pain after household chores or long walks. Looking closer, their diets were low in fresh fruit, especially vitamin C. After adding apple or orange juice daily for just 2 or 3 months, they noticed real changes: more flexibility, less soreness, and bruises that healed faster. These are not miracles overnight, but steady results as collagen is continuously rebuilt, restoring strength to muscles and connective tissue. Apple vitamin C comes with an added bonus. It arrives packaged with antioxidants like flavonoids, which boost protection for cells. Drinking apple juice, you're not only getting vitamin C, but also a complete support system fighting free radicals, building collagen, and improving muscle resilience. This natural synergy is something isolated supplements often lack. And collagen's role extends beyond muscle. It is equally important for skin, blood vessels, and bones. By maintaining vitamin C levels, you are protecting all of these systems at once. Skin stays firmer, vessels remain stronger, and joints stay more flexible. As a result, the whole body works in harmony, and energy no longer feels scattered. For best use, drink apple juice in the morning to maximize vitamin C absorption and gently fuel the day. You can also combine apple juice with orange or kiwi to increase vitamin C while keeping the drink refreshing. The key is consistency. Collagen takes time to rebuild, and only steady habits bring lasting results. When the body is supplied with enough vitamin C, it feels as if the tears in muscle are being patched up. Fibers become more elastic, injuries are less frequent, and every step feels more confident. And so, from quercetin to vitamin C, we see that the apple is far more than a simple snack. It is a natural arsenal against muscle aging. But the benefits don't end there. Another vital part of the apple is its soluble fiber, which helps stabilize blood sugar and keeps muscles from falling into fatigue and weakness. That is the next factor we'll explore together.
One of the reasons many people after 60 feel their muscles weaken so quickly is not only natural aging, but also unstable blood sugar swings.
When blood sugar rises too high and then suddenly drops, the body slips into an out-of-power state after only a short time of activity. You might start the morning feeling energized, but only a few hours later your legs feel heavy, your arms tremble, or dizziness sets in. This is a very common problem for older adults, especially those who pay little attention to diet. Apples contain a special component that directly addresses this issue: soluble fiber, especially pectin. Unlike insoluble fiber, which mainly cleans the intestines, soluble fiber dissolves in water to form a soft gel in the stomach and small intestine. This gel slows down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, keeping blood sugar from spiking and crashing, instead rising gently and staying stable. When blood sugar is steady, muscles receive a reliable, consistent flow of energy. That matters because muscles rely on glucose as their primary fuel. If glucose floods in too quickly, the body responds by releasing a surge of insulin to pull it down, leaving energy imbalanced and you feeling tired and drained. But when glucose enters slowly, thanks to soluble fiber, muscles continue working smoothly without energy breaks, allowing strength to last longer. A study in the Journal of Nutrition in 2019 confirmed that diets rich in soluble fiber improve insulin sensitivity, reduce blood sugar fluctuations, and ease fatigue in older adults. This means that even a simple daily habit like drinking apple juice can lighten the burden of blood sugar control while helping muscles sustain endurance. In daily life, you can notice the difference. Those who regularly eat or drink apples are less likely to experience a midday energy crash. They can keep up with chores, walks, or gardening without burning out quickly. In contrast, those who often drink sodas or eat refined sweets feel a short burst of excitement, then crash with shaky muscles and a weary mind. Soluble fiber in apples also carries another indirect benefit. It nourishes gut bacteria. When pectin reaches the colon, beneficial bacteria feed on it and produce short-chain fatty acids, an energy source that strengthens gut cells and benefits the whole body. A healthy gut microbiome not only improves digestion, but also boosts the absorption of key minerals for muscles, like magnesium and potassium. In other words, pectin both balances blood sugar and improves digestion, creating the conditions for muscles to receive all the nutrients they need. One caution is worth noting. Many older adults are used to grabbing bottled soft drinks to quench thirst, unaware that the excess sugar inside leaves them weaker faster. Replacing that habit with a fresh glass of apple juice rich in pectin and vitamins makes a clear difference. You feel more alert, less tired, and your muscles keep working longer without strain. To get the most benefit from soluble fiber, the way apple juice is made also matters. If juice is strained too clear and all the pulp is removed, much of the fiber is lost. It's better to keep a bit of pulp in the juice or blend apples into a smoothie, so you get both vitamins and precious pectin. Drinking it in the morning or after light activity is ideal, when muscles most need steady energy for recovery. Think of the body as a car driving a long road. If the engine gets fuel steadily, it runs smoothly. But if sometimes flooded with gas and other times starved, the ride is jerky and the engine wears out faster. Muscles are no different. They need steady fuel, and pectin in apples is the traffic controller that keeps energy flowing evenly. That is why one daily glass of apple juice doesn't just provide vitamin C and quercetin, but also soluble fiber to stabilize blood sugar. Together, this trio forms the perfect combination, fighting free radicals, stimulating collagen production, and sustaining energy for muscles. But the benefits of apple juice go beyond preventing daytime fatigue. It also plays a role in helping muscles recover more quickly after activity, thanks to its natural supply of minerals. And that is what we'll explore in the next point.
One of the biggest challenges after 60 is that recovery after physical activity is no longer what it used to be.
Years ago, you might have spent an afternoon gardening and woken up the next morning feeling fine. Now, even a longer walk or a short session of gentle exercise can leave your muscles sore, sometimes lasting all through the next day. This is a clear sign that muscles are missing the nutrients they need for recovery. During activity, muscles lose not only energy, but also key electrolytes, such as potassium, magnesium, and sodium. For younger people, the body usually restores balance quickly through a varied diet. But for older adults, absorption slows, and the ability to rebuild protein and repair fibers declines. The result is that each activity session, instead of building resilience, can feel like a burden. Muscles ache longer, and energy feels drained. The encouraging news is that apples contain the elements needed to support recovery. Apple juice provides potassium, the mineral that maintains the electrical potential of muscle cells. With enough potassium, muscles contract and relax smoothly, reducing cramps and spasms. Magnesium in apples regulates enzymes involved in energy production, helping muscles regain strength after activity. On top of that, the natural sugar in apples, mainly fructose, offers gentle energy without spiking blood sugar, enough to replenish what muscles just spent. A study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition in 2015 showed that athletes who consumed apple juice before and after exercise reduced oxidative stress and improved recovery time. While this study involved younger people, the principle applies to older adults as well when muscles receive enough antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals from apples. They repair themselves faster and soreness decreases. Imagine a morning when you spend 20 minutes walking in the park. Instead of dragging through the rest of the day with heavy legs and sore knees, you enjoy a cool glass of apple juice afterward. Within an hour, energy feels restored, your legs feel lighter, and by afternoon you're still able to do housework or tend to the garden without exhaustion. This difference does not come from a special pill, but from simply choosing the right natural drink for recovery. In practice, I have advised many older patients to replace bottled soft drinks or energy drinks with apple juice after their light exercise. Most reported feeling they bounced back more quickly, experienced less nighttime soreness, and woke up fresher the next morning. This is clear evidence that when muscles get the right nutrients, recovery is faster, and the whole body feels stronger. Drinking apple juice about 30 minutes before activity supplies muscles with gentle energy, making the session more effective. Drinking it afterward turns it into a repairman, replacing electrolytes and energy so muscles recover quickly. This flexibility makes apple juice an ideal drink for many situations, especially for people over 60 who need safe, gentle, and effective support. Blending apple juice with a little celery or carrot can boost recovery even more. Celery adds extra potassium, while carrots bring beta-carotene, an antioxidant that reduces inflammation. Still, even plain apple juice delivers a triple benefit, restoring electrolytes, fighting oxidative stress, and providing steady energy. In other words, apple juice does more than protect muscles from aging through quercetin and vitamin C. It also speeds up recovery after every activity session. This is vital for maintaining regular exercise, which is one of the most important factors for senior health. If each workout brings long-lasting soreness, it's easy to give up. But when you support muscles with apple juice, every activity becomes a source of joy instead of a burden. Finally, to understand the full impact of apples on muscle health, we need to talk about one more key factor: how to drink them correctly to get the most out of their benefits. That will be our next step.
A glass of apple juice can bring many benefits, but how much you gain depends a great deal on how you drink it.
After 60, digestion, metabolism, and overall tolerance all change. If apple juice is taken at the wrong time, prepared the wrong way, or consumed in excess, it may cause discomfort instead of helping muscles. To get the most out of it, we need to follow a few key principles. Research and clinical experience both show that morning is when the body absorbs vitamins and antioxidants most effectively. A glass of apple juice in the morning not only supplies vitamin C to spark collagen production, but also adds quercetin and pectin to protect muscles and stabilize blood sugar through the day. If you usually exercise in the morning, drinking apple juice about 30 minutes before gives muscles a light energy supply to finish the workout. If you drink it afterward, it works as a replenisher, restoring electrolytes and energy for faster recovery. Many assume more is better, but that is not the case. After 60, digestion becomes more sensitive, and too much juice at once can cause bloating or temporary spikes in blood sugar. The best amount is about 1 cup, 8 to 10 ounces, 2,250 ml per day. This provides nutrients safely, even for those with concerns about diabetes or unstable blood sugar. If you prefer, you can split it into 2 smaller servings, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, for smoother absorption. If apple juice is strained too clear and all pulp is removed, most of the pectin is lost. The best way is to keep some of the fine pulp, or blend apples into a smoothie, so you preserve fiber and stay fuller longer. When preparing, avoid adding refined sugar, which cancels out the blood sugar benefits and turns juice into another harmful soft drink. For extra flavor, you can add a few drops of lemon or combine with mild vegetables like celery or carrot. Green apples usually have more quercetin and are less sweet, making them better for those managing blood sugar. Red apples are sweeter, rich in vitamin C, and easy to drink. Always choose fresh apples, wash them thoroughly, and whenever possible go organic to reduce pesticide residue. Keep the peel on, since most quercetin is concentrated just under the skin. Everyone's health is different, so habits should be adjusted. If your stomach is sensitive, drinking apple juice on an empty stomach might cause discomfort after a light meal instead. If you have diabetes, smaller servings and green apples are safer. If your goal is post-exercise recovery, drink it within an hour after activity for maximum benefit. You can also make apple juice part of a broader, healthy routine. For example, pair a morning glass with light stretching to help muscles absorb nutrients better, or swap it in for soda on hot days. A chilled apple juice both quenches thirst and nourishes muscles. Small swaps like this build up to major long-term benefits. Another overlooked option is blending apple juice with yogurt or ground nuts to make a smoothie rich in protein and fiber. For those over 60, this is an easy way to drink while adding the nutrients muscles and bones need. Used regularly, this combination not only strengthens muscles but also supports digestion, calcium absorption, and vitamin D use. In short, to make apple juice a true partner for muscle health. Remember 3 rules: the right time, the right amount, and the right preparation. When you follow these steps, each day becomes lighter, your muscles stronger, and age feels less like a burden. In short, to make apple juice a true partner for muscle health, we need to pay attention to 3 things: the right time, the right amount, and the right preparation. When these are in place, each day feels lighter, muscles stay stronger, and age no longer weighs us down. Looking back at everything we have explored, the picture becomes clear. A drink as simple as apple juice holds remarkable strength in protecting muscles after 60. Quercetin works as a shield against free radicals, keeping fibers from aging too fast. Vitamin C fuels the production of collagen so that muscles remain flexible and resilient. Soluble fiber, in the form of pectin, stabilizes blood sugar, keeping energy steady and muscles from tiring too quickly. Natural minerals and sugars in apples replenish electrolytes and restore energy, helping muscles recover smoothly after activity. And when we drink it at the right time, in the right portion, and prepared the right way, all these benefits reach their fullest effect. The most important message to remember is this: a single glass of apple juice each day can strengthen and protect your muscles, allowing every step to feel steady and confident, untouched by the weight of age. If you found today's talk helpful, please support this channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with your friends. And tell us in the comments, will you choose apple juice in the morning to start your day with strength, or after activity to help your muscles recover?